Okay, so why am I so obsessed with the absolute menace known as Jax? I swear this character has taken over my brain. well, okay, so to answer that question, um, let's start with Exhibit A, Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, okay, I'm not saying that their motivations are the same, but I am a sucker for a well written bad character. Bad in quotations. Zuko worked because he wasn't just a villain, he had layers. He was angry, yes, but he was also conflicted, vulnerable, and desperate for connection. And that's exactly what I see in Jax, even if it's hidden under layers of sarcasm and cruelty. On the surface, Jax is chaos. He makes fun of everyone, stirs the pot for no reason, and pretends not to care, like, at all. But here's the thing, characters like that just don't exist for no reason. Nobody invests that much energy into keeping people at arm's length unless they're terrified of being hurt, or, God forbid, actually cared about. And that's why I love him. He's not just the mean one, he's a character who feels like he is constantly fighting himself. He's entertaining, yes, but he's also tragic. And those are my favorite types of characters. The ones that make you laugh while secretly breaking your heart. They set up the best fan fictions. Exhibit B. Jax is unpredictable, and that makes him so much fun to watch. Okay, well, the other characters, they're kind of predictable. And like, I don't say that as a mean thing. I really enjoy all of the characters of the Digital Circus. But Jax himself, I mean, with the way he freaked out over the maid outfit himself, it's just me trying to go off script like you can okay, so what I'm trying to say is you can kind of predict how Regatha, Pomni, or Gangle will respond to things, but Jax, he keeps you on your toes. One second he's making a sarcastic remark, the next he's throwing someone into an existential spiral just for his own amusement. He's like the embodiment of what if we give the intrusive thought a body and let it run wild? And as a viewer, that's addictive. Exhibit C, The Mask. Underneath the jokes and cruelty, there are glimpses of vulnerability. Like when he gets called out or when he isn't in control of a situation, you can see the cracks in his armor, and that makes him feel human, even if he really doesn't want to be seen that way. Because let's be real, sarcasm is the world's most stylish defense mechanism, and Jax uses it like a sword and shield rolled into one. And that he's so interesting, fangirls. Uh, Exhibit D. He balances the cast. Without Jax, the circus would feel too safe. He adds the perfect amount of conflict. He stirs emotions and he forces other characters to react in ways they wouldn't otherwise. He's the character keeping the story alive, and he's really crucial. I mean, that's why he's there. And after all of that, Jax really believes that he's the funny one. Like, he's convinced his role is to be the perfect comic relief character, the guy who can brush everything off with a joke. But it's really sad because it's like he's blind to the damage he causes, or, or my best guess is he's just too invested in this coping mechanism to stop. It's the classic trap. If you laugh at everything, then nothing can hurt you, right? Except it does hurt. Because while he's busy pretending nothing gets to him, he ends up realizing, and probably far too late, that all his jokes and tricks haven't helped anyone, least of all himself. And that honestly is the best part. And the worst part, it breaks me to watch him, this sad rabbit, breaking. You can really tell a show's done a good job if you feel bad for the main antagonist of the show. He's living proof that sometimes humor is just pain in a costume. And that makes him so interesting to watch and also so heartbreaking because you want him to feel better. I mean, I do. I want I want the happy ending. I want it all to be good and end all happy, but I know episode 7 is probably going to cause someone to abstract because of course it will, and that's so sad. But I'm so excited for the rest of this show to come out. And yeah, this show has taken over my brain and I literally cannot escape. So yeah, Jax is a menace, but he's a layered, unpredictable, and essential to the story. He's the kind of character that makes you laugh, makes you angry, and, if you're like me, makes you unreasonably attached. And honestly, that's the mark of brilliant writing. Now, I've seen a lot of people online say that they don't like Jax, and that is fair. Nobody here is going to force you to like him. I'm certainly not. But to all the people out there who don't, I'm curious. Do you hate Jax, or do you hate the part of yourself that recognizes yourself in him?